Too many dreams, books, millionaires, ideas, skills, unfinished accomplishments are in the grave. Take a moment and think, what am I doing between the dash? You have to move right now because tomorrow is not promised. Join the Divine Connections movement in a couple of ways. 1, download the app for free. 2, subscribe to Divine Connections magazine. 3, if you have a book, a product, a service, gospel music, business, health and wellness product, church, or anything creative, join the Divine Connections Movement VIP and make a commitment to join a network that supports others, give you major exposure, customer retention, and customer engagement. To find out more about VIP, text 336-338-8903 or email divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Businesses all across the planet are looking to make connections with people. Well, guess what? Divine Connections magazine is helping businesses not only walk in their purpose and passion, but to get connected to their potential. That's right. You've got to connect to your potential, and you can make it happen now because it is time to know your worth. As you get connected to people all across the planet, Divine Connections magazine will make it happen. And get featured in the magazine today and get your copy now, because there's no other time than a divine time to get connected to Divine Connections magazine.
Great day, everyone, and welcome. I am your host, Deloris Williams of Divine Connections. Make sure you stay connected to the number one divine connector, which is Jesus Christ. So we're going to do a lot of great things today. So Divine Connection is a faith-based and inspirational magazine that comes out quarterly in print as well as online. We connect with different businesses, entrepreneurs, gospel artists, praise dance mimes, vendors, anyone that's doing something great in the community. And then twice a year, we have 2 annual events where we bring people together to celebrate, lift up the name of Jesus, network, and do a lot of connecting. All right. So my anniversary is coming up, which I'm so excited about. It's going to be Saturday, March 30th at 11 a.m. in Haw River, North Carolina. And so we have vendors, we have a panel, we have a couple of gospel groups, and we want you to be there. We want to celebrate with you and bring you in. So a lot of people in the community are giving out so much. So at Divine Connections, the event, we like to pour into you because you give out so much. You simply have to register to attend, and you will also get featured in the magazine. So you have 3 different options to be a part. One is $65, that you also get a business card size in the magazine. Then one is $150, you get a half-page ad in the magazine. And then also you can get a full-page ad in the magazine, which is $250. And the ad runs for 3 months. So not only you're networking with people are knowing who you are. And if you don't have a business, a book, or ministry, you can leave words of wisdom or congratulatory encouragement as well. So you all get to be a part. So listen, it is very vital that you go ahead and get your tickets now. You go to divineconnectionsmagazine.com/events and go ahead and get your ticket now, because I look forward to seeing you. But I'm going to show you just a little peek of some connections that we're going to have at the event. Hold tight. Awesome. So we have a lot of great things going on. So listen, mark that date, Saturday, March 11th at 11 a.m. All right, check this out as well. Divine Connection has also an online store that you can check out and shop with items. So check this out. Divine Connections, it's bit.ly/Divine Connection store. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So definitely check out the store. We have over 100 items. And as you see, we have shirts, hoodies, jackets, all of those items because you are a divine connection. And we want you to help spread the word that you are a divine connection. All right. Awesome. So how do you stay connected with divine connections? If you have questions about the events, the broadcast, or anything, text 336-338-8903. And then, or you can email me at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. We also, for the link for the event, it's divineconnectionsmagazine.com/events, and that's where you'll get all the event information. Go to our website and go to our email list, join our email list, divineconnectionsmagazine.com, so you can get all the updates and news. All right. We have Facebook. Our Facebook business page is Divine Connections Marketing. Our Instagram page is at Divine Connections. So follow us on Instagram. And then our YouTube channel is The Divine Connections. Make sure you subscribe and click the notification button there as well. If you have not gotten a copy of Divine Connections magazine, it is here and available for you. A lot of connections and resources are here. And so you can go to divineconnectionsmagazine.com/special pricing to get that information. We do hard copy as well as digital. Now, if you would like a 30-second or a 60-second commercial for your business or your organization, we would love to connect with you. But for the sponsorship, if you have a 30-second commercial already done and it's a good fit, and upon agreement, we can do a 3-month agreement so I can share your 30-second commercial on our broadcast that we have every Wednesday between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. and it will run for 3 months. So the more people see you, the more people know you are out there and they are out to connect with you. That's how they do marketing and branding and all of that. You got to get your face out there. You got to get your name out there. You got to get your brand out there. So we have that opportunity for you. All right. We also am blessed to have my second book out, which is called The Key Connector: How to Build an Empire Helping People. So I talk about my personal and business life, or how I accomplish things with the help of the Lord, right? So all of my information is here. How I do what I do. This is how I do it. Get the book. It's on Amazon. It's on Walmart.com, and you can order it from me. Of course, it'll be at my event upcoming as well. So definitely make sure you get a copy of that. Now, if you need a 30-second or a 60-second commercial for your business, your ministry, your book, your gospel group, or event, we will love to create that for you as well. We customize in 30-second and 60-second commercials just for you. So if you, we would love to have your service. We would love to serve you. Email me at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. So not only do I have my book, my journals are here as well. Making It Happen. You are a divine connection because you are. We write the vision, make it plain, execute, and we celebrate. God is going to do some phenomenal things in our lives this year. And we want to take the time down our thoughts and our ideas and what we desire to accomplish this year, and do the work and pray and watch God move. All right. So make sure you get a journal with that. We also have an app. You can download our app at Divine Connections Magazine from your Google or Apple store. And don't forget to shop at our store at the bit.ly Divine Connections store. Awesome. A phenomenal thing that we are doing now. I have created an online free connection where women and men can gather. So one I have for women, and that's going to be actually today at 6:00. We're coming together, embracing one another, learning from one another, and sharing with you who people are, what they do, their testimonies, their resources, and how to take care of ourselves. We do a lot of things as women, and we just come together, support each other, cheer each other on, give testimonies, and encourage one another because we have a lot going on. But we can all lift each other up in one setting, in one connection, and that's what we're going to do. So that's Wednesday, February 28th. Today, at 6 p.m. It's usually every last Wednesday of the month now. All right. So bring it on in. Go ahead and join so you can get the link, and that's bit.ly. Join women who are divine connections. All right, and we have one for men too, so that one's coming as well. And then last but not least, our service marketing promotion package is now available. Yay! So now you can market your business, your book, your ministry, and get the package. You get a 30-second video. You get to be in the magazine for 3 months. You get an interview and so much more. So listen, look at divineconnectionsmagazine.com/services. Okay. Awesome, awesome. And don't forget to go ahead to our event link and get your ticket. March 30th is coming fast. divineconnectionsmagazine.com/events. March 30th at Beyond Measure Ministries, Hall River, North Carolina. Get your ticket. You have three options: 65, 150, or 250. Choose one of the options, register, and see you there. All right, so that is our news for Divine Connections. And now I'm so excited. I met this young man and he brought me some food, y'all. You know, that's all exciting because I love to eat. But this food is vegan. But I'm going to let him tell you his story about how he got started. And then he was also one of my speakers on the men's panel. And he just got down to it. And he was just like, our men are dying. What do we put in our mouths? What are we eating? So I'm going to let him have the floor to give you some insight of what's going on in his world and how he can be a blessing and a great connection for you. So hold tight. Let's bring in Mr. Eric. Great day. Great day. How are you?
Hey, hi. Thanks for having me, D. I really appreciate it.
Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Glad to have you here. We were able to connect a while back and it's been on from there. So you're a great connection, a great resource, doing great things in the community. Definitely a great resource to allow people to make their lives better as well. All right. So you're going to talk a little louder. You hear a little bit of background noise, but give us who you are. Tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're from.
Okay, who am I? Oh, wow. You started off with the hardest question. I was ready for everything else. Um, I think we all are seeking our best selves. So who we are yesterday definitely isn't who we are today.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Basic stuff. If somebody were to look me up, they would say, "Oh, well, he's a father of three.
Mm-hmm.
He's been married for 27 going on 28 years. Um,
Mm-hmm.
he's been in the food restaurant industry for as long as, well, as early as I could pass for age 13.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not saying I worked illegally. I'm just saying when I looked 13, someone said, you could pass for 13. You want to work? Sure. Um, I am I'm someone that wants to improve my life by seeking to improve the lives of others.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I've been an educator
Mm-hmm.
in the public school system and private school system
Mm-hmm.
for almost 27 years.
Yeah.
So once a teacher, always a teacher. I'm a
Yeah.
fitness
For
instructor.
sure.
I'm a yoga instructor. I'm a Tai Chi instructor. Um, while sitting and waiting, I was playing some chess and trying to figure out, wait a minute, my friend in college said at this certain position,
Mm-hmm.
it's not over. But I think I figured out how it is actually over.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I'm no longer in college, so the moves I know now certainly aren't the moves then. Um,
Yeah.
but in a nutshell, I'm someone that's wanting to present the best temple
Mm-hmm.
possible to not just my God, but to my
Yeah.
community and my family.
Mm-hmm.
That's who I am. Oh, and
I'm
I'm a
great.
vegan.
Awesome. And he's a vegan. He has a vegan truck. And so he has awesome, flavorful food. Tell him what I tried. It was the mac and cheese and crab cake. What else did I try?
That's all I remember.
No, and oh, the hot dog. Well, not hot dog. What you call it?
Oh, oh, the stuffy dog 420.
Stuff. Yeah, yeah. And then he had different flavors and everything. So tell them about the food truck, and where you're located, how they can connect with you if they want to try some of that good old food.
So the easiest way to connect with me is I don't do things the traditional way.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Mary Mary came out with a song a long time ago. You know, keep these shackles off my feet so I can dance, right? Just want to
Mm-hmm.
praise you.
Yep.
So along that time period,
Mm-hmm.
um, they came out with another song that was talking about um, if you want to get something, you got to do something that you never done.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so there's a lot of food trucks that do things the traditional way, and I'm not saying the traditional way is wrong,
Yeah.
but if you do things religiously, traditionally, there's usually no growth.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it may look like, oh, this truck is always here on this corner. They're working 12, 20 hours. Oh, at lunchtime, there's tons of people out there. Most likely that business is losing money. Food truck industry, as well as restaurant industry, is extremely difficult.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really low percentage to make it
Yeah.
past year three. Year
Mm-hmm.
five is when you're supposed to actually make money. So I'm not the traditional. We can go to the corner of XYZ and you'll always see me.
Yeah.
I'm the individual that if there's an event in Scotland Neck, if there's an event in Columbia, if there's something in Charlotte, I haven't been in
Yeah.
Charlotte yet. Um, Wilmington, I'm the person who travels all over,
Yeah.
and it came to me, as well as I had other individuals in place.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus wasn't accepted in his hometown,
Mm-hmm.
so if they were like, "Ain't that carpenter's son?" Who?
Yeah.
And they couldn't get
Yeah.
past that. So even though I'm right here in the triangle, individuals, aren't you that teacher? Aren't you that Zumba instructor? Aren't you that yoga? And it's like, yeah, but I got a food truck. It's like, oh, from a yoga mat to a food truck. And it's like, no. And then I found myself having to explain. It's like, no, I've always been working in food industry, and
Mm.
even while teaching, um, I still have been working. I'm current and keeping myself current. So if
Yeah.
someone wants to find me, they need to know number one, I travel.
Okay.
Um, number two, if they go to my Instagram, Stuffy Man's Vegan Stuff,
Mm-hmm.
um, or if they call me 919-808-522-5299. I don't know my own phone number. I don't call myself.
It's okay,
Um,
guys. Mm-hmm.
and also go to my website. I have an amazing individual that just started working on my website and updating
Okay.
it. So
Yes.
go to www.mystuffymansveganstuff.com.
Yeah.
Um, so you go to those locations. I always post on Instagram where I was. I just got done doing the first event for the year at the
Okay.
NC State Fairground for the Body, Mind, Spirit event that they were having.
Yeah.
Um, and they were like, they were pleased. They said, "Hey, can you come back for our second event in the fall?" I was like, "Of
Okay.
course." Um, so you can find me easily,
Mm-hmm.
easily by going to the Instagram and looking at the highlights or looking at the posts. And if that
Okay.
doesn't work, then just call, text, and I'll answer back, or somebody will answer back and let you
Uh,
know where I am. But I am not Monday through Sunday, such and
mm-hmm.
such corner. Okay.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. So I want to get a little bit into also, um, he was one of the speakers at our men gathering. He did one with the women and the men because I wanted to share his resource with them. Okay, he was the only man at the women's gathering, but I wanted to share his resource with them because we all need to make wiser decisions, eat better, work on our temple and all of that. And so the last one he was a part of was the men's online gathering, which we just had, and he was going into just getting to the point where men are dying. Why are men dying is what's put in your mouth. So I want you to go a little bit into that. We got about 10 minutes. So can you go down that road and share with us um, the overflow from what you were talking about the other day?
So I'm going to just go ahead and get straight into it. I
Yes,
know you
please.
said I had 10 minutes. I'm going to be done with this in 3 minutes.
Okay.
There's some people who read the Bible, but the word says faith without works is dead. It's
Mm-hmm.
nice, and the word is ever present. It's not,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I remember reading that. I read that before. No, 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 no. It's you're reading it, and we're supposed to pray and
Yeah.
meditate daily, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So according to the word, it says, I give you every seed bearing plant on the face of the whole earth, and every
Mm-hmm.
tree that has fruit with seed in it, they
Yeah.
will be yours for food.
Mm-hmm.
So it's amazing that I'll turn right back around by somebody that says they love my Lord and be like, nah, I can't eat all that stuff. I gotta have real food. And
Uh,
it's like real food like what? Now I got family that's real country, not
mm,
country for real. So when they say real food, if you're not raising it, feeding it,
right.
slaughtering it, and all that other stuff, what
Yeah.
real food? It's like, well, I got chicken. And it's like, really? From where? And they'll mention places. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, you know it has like 30 to 40 different ingredients added in there besides just chicken.
Yeah.
So are you really eating real or are you just making a choice? The word
Mm-hmm.
also says death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat the fruit thereof.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll eat the fruit thereof.
Yeah.
I'm not, I'm not going to cut around the bush. I'm not going to pussyfoot a bit. I'm just going
Mm-hmm.
to come straight out. My people die because of a lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
Again, straight from the word. So if you're presented with the truth, the word that you should be eating healthier so that you can have
Mm-hmm.
the best temple, so that you can take care of your temple,
Yeah.
why aren't you doing it? And I understand. So many people have said, well, there's no place to go. And that's true. There isn't.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I started a food truck and catering vegan business.
Yes.
And then some other people will say, well, this other place has vegetarian or vegan options. It's not the option. The word is not optional. It's for our health. It's for our wealth.
Yeah.
It's
Poor
for our
ass, I like that.
prosperity. And you can
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and have the best fitness program, the best
Yeah.
mental awareness program, the best spiritual practice, but what you eat and what you drink will affect each and every one of those.
Yes.
And if you're not taking care of it, then that's called being hypocritical. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna say this. I'm gonna say this because none of the listeners can see me, but I'm going to say this. I love you, so therefore I will tell you the truth. The sword of truth goes in cutting one way, and it
Yeah.
also cuts when it comes out. So, yes, you need to take care of yourself. Oh, you're not. Then you're going to reap that reward, whatever you sow into your body. We talk
Mm-hmm.
about planting seeds. What seeds are we planting in our own lives? So, he's good. Divine
Mm-hmm.
connection is good because now you don't have any excuses.
Mm-hmm.
My mother, last my adopted mother, last 15 years of her life, type 2 diabetes could be easily preventable. But she said, no, I'm grown. I eat what I want. And
Yeah.
she died a horrible death. Used to be
Wow.
overweight, stout, big bone. By the time we were carrying the casket, it felt like nobody was even in there.
Wow.
Sad. My adopted father, all men are allegedly supposed to be out of shape, high blood pressure, heart disease, cancerous, all by the age of
Mm-hmm.
50. They're all supposed to be out of shape and dead. Okay, so if the community doesn't kill you, if the system doesn't kill you, we're
Mm-hmm.
killing ourselves. Not black on black crime. No, instead of being your own protagonist, instead of
Mm-hmm.
being in your own
Yeah.
corner,
Yeah.
we're very good at being our best antagonist. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
we're the ones destroying ourselves. And you can always tell
Yeah.
when someone says, well, I'm trying, there's no try. Yoda words from Star Wars, do or do not. There is
Mm-hmm.
no try. The word is the
Yeah.
word. There is no, well, I'm trying to get better. God working with me. That's good. God is. And while you're waiting for God to work with you, you're missing out on so much. Like, there's a difference between living and existing.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's it. He's going to be like, yeah, we can't have him on here anymore. Ooh.
So you were
Ooh.
talking, you go into decision making choices. I think you break down. Is it 7 choices?
There's 7 choices.
Yeah, let's do
On my show, on the show, I have Easy Choices on WDRB Media. There's 7 choices.
that. Mm,
Um, the first choice goes around what you eat. I'm a
yeah.
vegan, so everyone knows you are what you eat. So I'm a vegan. That's one of the choices, your food. Second
Mm-hmm.
choice is a meditative and stillness choice.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the word says meditate daily.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you meditating on? When are you being still, or are you just rushing? Oh, I ain't got time. Let me just eat something real quick, and eating something real quick and wolfing something down. That never ever, that indigestion, heartburn, and it just goes on and on from just trying to hurry up and eat something quick. So there's that meditative and stillness. That's two. Number
Mm-hmm.
three is recipe. What recipes are you making, or is someone else making? I used to work with someone that was over 300 pounds, and he was a pastor.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and he said his wife was the one that wasn't working with him. She would make these delicious meals. And I said, nothing's going to change until y'all get in agreement. If she's going to support you on this journey, then the recipes need to change for whatever time period. Um, and you also hear some people say the recipe for success, like your
Yeah.
book.
Yeah.
There's recipes, and it's not just the food, but what recipe are you having for yourself? Are you getting up at a certain time, going to sleep
Mm-hmm.
at a certain time, working out at a certain time? It's more than just the food.
Yeah.
Area number four. Area number four is difficult. We all have difficult choices. Now, the
Mm-hmm.
average adult makes about 35,000 choices a day. Most
Yeah.
of the time, we're not even aware of these choices, they just come and happen. Um, so, like my son, my 15-year-old said, he said, well, if you don't know you're making a choice, aren't you making a choice not to be aware? And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's a choice too. Ignorance, we used to come up with a saying called ignorance is bliss, but ignorance isn't bliss when you're destroyed because of what you don't know, or what you refuse to know, or what you pretend you didn't know.
Yeah.
So there has to be that difficult choice. So what you eat, meditative stillness, that's not
Mm-hmm.
two, that's one. Recipe,
Mm-hmm.
difficult. There's three more. There's a perseverance and survival choice.
Mm-hmm.
Just not just our black men, our black women, or just people, period, regardless of their ethnicity. If people aren't doing the things that they need to do to persevere and
Yeah.
survive,
Mm-hmm.
um, a fall can take you out.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
the wrong peanut or cashew could take you out, because some salmonella could just take you out. So there has to be that conscious perseverance and
Yeah.
survival. That's five.
Mm-hmm.
Number six, health. That goes without saying.
Mm-hmm.
You can have all these things. You can have all the wealth, but if you don't have the health,
That's right.
you won't be able to enjoy it. But you'll
That's
be able
right.
to pay for it, but you won't be able to enjoy it. You
Yeah.
have to have that health.
Mm-hmm.
Again, number one, you are what you eat. I just happen to be a vegan. Meditative and stillness, that's two. Recipe, not just your meals, but
Yeah.
for your life as well. Difficult choices that you have to make, that's four. Choices that are difficult. They're not the same as a perseverance and survival choice. A quick example is, if you are lost. Like, I got kicked out of man school. I got kicked out. I was the one in man school where they said, okay, man, if now there's not a real man school. This is an
Right.
analogy.
Right. Right.
But
Right.
they said, okay, man, when you're lost, never ask the woman for directions. And I said, why not? Aren't you both lost? And they said, get him out of here. Get him out of here. Who let him in? So that would be a difficult being able to say, wait, that makes no sense,
Mm.
or versus just being quiet. That's just a difficult. That's not perseverance or survival. That's just, I can be quiet or I could say something.
Right.
I like to say something. Perseverance and survival, someone's life is on the line, specifically yours or a loved one. That's a
Mm-hmm.
perseverance and survival. And then six is health. Yes, health could be related to perseverance and survival, but not always.
Yeah.
If you see someone go into a bank with a gun and you say, I'm going to go in there and tell everyone,
Mm.
that's not good for your health unless you're trained in that. So if you're not already trained in how to persevere and survive in that
Yeah.
situation,
Yeah.
you shouldn't be in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then there's the seventh area. The seventh area is an area that we don't think about,
Mm-hmm.
but it's key. So just like I said earlier, meditate and what? And study.
Yeah.
You have to educate. You have to
Yeah.
educate. What is your level of education? That's number seven. If you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there was a person who I ran into at an event, and they said they were vegan, and I looked at them, and I said, "How long have you been vegan?" And they said, "Oh yeah, a long time." And I said, "Where'd you eat?" And they were like, "I ate it." I'm not gonna say where they ate. And then they mentioned all these different places and what they were eating. And I said, but that's not vegan. It's like, well, I just eat the vegetables that are fried. And I said, but that's fried in a beef based oil.
Mm-hmm.
You pretty much just sucking up all that congealed fat
Yeah. Yeah.
from the different meats.
Yeah.
They immediately stopped talking to me and then acted and did this. If you ever been to those engagements, and just I was like, hey, wow. So, what is your level of education, or do you just
Yeah.
want to remain ignorant? Um, I once told my adopted father, he said, I have difficulty driving at night.
Mm-hmm.
My eyesight isn't what it used to be. And I said, hey, I was adopted by my uncle. Um, and I said, hey, Dad, do you know your eyes are muscles? You should practice looking at things far away and then looking at things up close, looking to the left, looking to the right, looking up, looking down. Exercise. Are you giving your eyes exercise? Are you giving them rest? You
Mm-hmm.
know, you have to. Your eyes are connected to your nervous system. So you
Yeah.
have to. And he
That's
was like, I'm just getting old. And that was the end of the conversation.
mm-hmm.
What's your level of education?
Yeah. Yeah.
My people are destroyed.
Yeah.
That's enough for me. You
Yeah.
destroyed from a lack of knowledge?
Yeah.
Good. You put it in a book, I'm gonna find out. And now you can even have the book read for you. So no, come on. There's no excuses.
Awesome.
So we just like,
Awesome. Love that. Love that. So y'all check him out. He has a website, he has a food truck, and he has knowledge. And it's all about making one decision at a time, one day at a time. And so we're grateful for that. So check him out. I am Deloris Williams with Divine Connections. Make sure you stay connected to the number one divine connector, which is Jesus Christ. Make sure you like and share and comment this broadcast. All right. Hold tight. All right. You guys have a phenomenal day and we'll talk soon. Hold tight.
Hey, we've got exciting news from Divine Connections Marketing Services. Now you can create your own custom video commercial for your business or organization. It's time for you to win. Your product or service is someone's solution. So get the attention of your potential customers now. Choose from a 30 or 60-second commercial today. Just email us at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com and we can get started. Connect today and let's get started making your custom video commercial now. Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.